Previously on MasterChef, the home cooks faced their most intimidating critics yet.
Also known as our mothers.
And the pressure proved too much.
We don't have time. It looks ridiculous.
In the pressure test,
Eggs Benedict.
one more home cook's MasterChef dream came to a bitter end.
Giuseppe, your time is done inside the MasterChef kitchen.
Tonight, Christian finds himself without any allies.
I certainly hope I win today. I win everything else, so it's fine.
Put your ego back in your head for a second.
And the cooks make some catastrophic errors.
The worst sauce I've ever tasted in my entire life.
If you're gonna serve us crap like that, and you're really wasting our time, it's awful.
At the end of the night,
That is really disappointing. You were on a great trajectory, and I don't know where that leaves you, quite frankly.
one more home cook will be sent packing.
Giuseppe! Fuck, man. I can't get over it, dude.
Right,
Spoiled
good morning.
Morning.
Just
They spoiled the what?
9 of you
Didn't
left.
see it. Didn't see it.
One of you is MasterChef.
Don't care.
Top 9. Wow.
Out of thousands of people. I'm here for a reason.
Don't talk to me.
Feels awesome to be in the top 9. Just 8 more people to knock out.
It's time once again for another mystery box challenge.
You'll each
Hey,
have
don't tell me,
to
don't tell me.
prepare, cook, and present one extraordinary dish using only the ingredients hidden under the boxes in front of you. We'll taste the top 3 dishes,
I'm
and the cook with
thinking-
the best dish will get a critical advantage in the next challenge.
It's time for a new challenge, and of course, it's gonna be the mystery box that I hate and that hates me.
A sirloin.
On the count of 3,
A sirloin.
lift your boxes.
Sirloin steak.
1.
I'd like to see a piece of seafood underneath the mystery box.
Yeah, no shit. Every episode
I'd
has
love to
seafood
see
so
a
far.
tuna steak in there.
I am really hoping that there's like flour
Sirloin.
and sugar and dark chocolate. I can do dessert.
3.
Wow. I'm not quite sure what these shells are. It's obviously a shellfish.
I open up the box and I'm staring down at these 3
Scallops?
huge scallops.
Scallops!
You've got the most amazing hand-dyed scallops,
Oh, and they have to open them.
delicious arugula, bananas, fresh avocado, eggs, cauliflower, corn on the cob, shelled peas, pancetta, croissant, and finally, Randy. Winning this mystery box challenge comes with a huge advantage. Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
60 minutes, starting from now.
He said like 90% well.
I won the last 2 mystery boxes, so it'd be
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
to three-peat. But I
He's-
take
he-
every
he's a-
challenge
he's a
that it's back
croissant,
at square one.
But it's more like a croissant. What the fuck?
I love to cook scallops, but I've never shocked a scallop before.
I do not know what I'm doing. I'm operating on instinct right now.
Just wrong on so many levels.
Ugh. You're a little pester, don't you?
Beautiful.
These are the 9 best amateur cooks in America. If they give us seared scallop with fruit salad on top, I'm gonna throw it back in their faces.
What would you be doing? What would you make?
I would do a corn puree and roast the scallops and do a little sort of light reduction from the fish. For me, those hand-dyed scallops, you can eat them raw. They're that good.
Yeah, it's like candy. They're so sugary, too.
Wool the banana. Be the curveball.
Immediately,
I actually like scallops when they're really
obsessed with
small.
this idea of pairing bananas
Small,
and scallops.
well-cooked and
Never
seasoned,
thought
I
about
don't
it
mind them.
before, but can't get it out of my mind now.
Big ass scallops? No shot.
I really think this can work. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
45 minutes to go.
Like some of the fucking Costco scallops, they're like fucking big as shit. Like
Who's leaving?
big like that.
I'm gonna have to say it's Susie. I think she just overachieves and she doesn't stay focused.
Right.
What are you doing? Well, I sliced the scallops really thin. I'm gonna pound them out and I'm gonna soak them in lemon juice for a couple of minutes. So it's gonna line the plate, give it some acidity at the bottom, and then
Wait,
I'm gonna
he's
serve
doing
that
what?
with a bit of a guac.
Have you ever pounded a scallop out before?
First time.
I've never pounded a scallop. I've been cooking for 25 years.
Right.
Uh-oh, it's the moment of truth.
searing scallops in the all-steel MasterChef pans. Now, the secret is the
did a
thermalon. And
what?
that's what keeps it nice, non-stick. Remember, it's super important when you're searing scallops to have them cooked evenly. So, seared on one side, seared on the other. It should be the same.
Probably gonna do a little roasted corn, a little bit of onion. I'm gonna put that underneath the scallop. I'm gonna make a little sweet pea puree. I certainly hope I win today. I haven't won a box challenge in a little while, but I win everything else, so it's fine. I'll drink to that.
Christian has some talent, but I'm, you know, just shut up.
You're drunk. Start right now. Is that the MasterChef one of three
I'm thinking,
expertise knife buyable online at MasterChef.com?
Have a little, maybe grilled corn and beans scattered around with a little fish stock.
Right.
Right.
All right, guys, less than 30 minutes to go.
You can look at all three?
So,
oh my God, did it arrive?
Why would you start, for the first time ever, trying to roast a banana and putting it with roasted scallops?
I think he's out of his mind.
Christian's wrapping the scallops with a pancetta. So to get a perfect sear on that is very tricky. I'd rather you sear them first.
So just kiss it on either side, and sear it, and then wrap it in the pancetta and roast it all around.
Yeah.
Tricky.
It's very tricky.
15 minutes to go. Right, how are you cooking the scallops?
I got a ceviche, then I'm gonna do a bacon and eggs scallop, and then I'm gonna do a very simple puree of the cauliflower and arugula. So you're gonna see 3 different things, separate, concise, and a little bit of restraint as well to make it pop out.
Good luck.
Well, okay. Okay. Adrian coming back?
2 minutes to go.
The big Adrian come back what we've been waiting for, perhaps?
It's like look really nice.
Shut up.
These
Aaron's
are
gone.
perfectly fresh, delicate scallops. If you overcook them,
I must admit, a little stressed.
60 seconds to go.
I'm just joking. I don't mind her that much.
Gain a major advantage.
Susie is fine. She's the last one I don't
stage of this competition. 10, 9,
Alejandro or
8,
Susie, I don't mind
7,
them that much anymore.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Chat, she said some bullshit episode 5 or 6 because the producers asked her to do so to be the max that people wanted.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Woo! Well done.
As in all mystery box challenges, the judges will select just 3 dishes to taste. The winner will be given a huge advantage in the next round.
Time's up. I'm looking at my dish and I'm thinking,
It looks pretty to me. I would order this off of a menu.
I think my plate is gorgeous. My shells are absolutely beautiful. It's anybody's game. It's even my game.
Okay, yeah, she did pretty good.
Okay, so we've been watching, observing your techniques. The food looks amazing. We've chosen the top 3.
The first dish that we want to try was really capturing the essence of this challenge. It was a restaurant quality dish presented in the shell. And that
Christine
belongs to Christian.
I'm sorry, Christian.
Naturally, Christian is going to do well. You know, if it's got a shell, came from the water,
Okay.
Christian is going to excel.
We like Christian. We
I
like
made
Christian.
scallop succotash with a lime honey
There's
vinaigrette.
only one, you moron.
And a little crispy pancetta.
So seared on both sides perfectly.
There's only one muscle.
I feel that the crunch really balances against the richness and sweetness that's inherent in the scallop.
Dang, this is
But
about
I
to
think a
pass
little
out.
bit of salt, a little bit of acid would have really made that dish come together a little more.
What's in the puree?
A dash of sugar, a little bit of lime, and I thinned it out with a little bit of olive oil.
Great sear on the scallop. You know, really good color with the puree. And, you know, an overall nice dish.
Okay, thank you, man. What is he cutting? Just eat the damn thing.
It's got finesse, but it's got heart and soul. Are you back in this competition?
I'm a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to take this all the way to the end.
Good job.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
The next dish we want to try is a triumphant plating.
Yeah,
A
that's
diversity
Christine.
of techniques. This dish belongs to
Adrian or Christina?
Adrian.
Yeah. Okay, we're looking at Adrian. We're looking.
Really
Yeah.
sexy. He did scallops 3 ways, but I don't really understand the egg on the scallop thing. That's not something. That's
You
not
already
something
won.
we usually do back home.
Stop talking.
Scallop ceviche with the lime, roasted corn, papaya, avocado, then the egg, pancetta, and scallop. And then finally, cauliflower puree with arugula, blanched peas, a little bit of olive oil, and salt and pepper.
Okay, fair enough.
Seasoning's great. Cilantro, punchy, green. Wow, there's a lot going on this plate. Really fabulous. Good job. Congratulations.
Ooh, a nice little crunch here with the bacon.
The egg yolk gives it that sort of, creaminess, richness, and it's sort of sweet on rich with the crispiness of the bacon. It's good, but it's not brilliant. And you've produced brilliance in this competition.
Wow, Adrian.
Kiss him.
So not only is it 3 different little preparations, it feels like you just took me on like a world tour. We went from South America to the States and then over to Europe. Good job.
Appreciate it.
Well done. Okay.
The third and final dish that we are dying.
He seemed upset. He only got to take half a bite of Christian, but he got 3 bites at it. I think that's what really got him.
The idea behind this dish
3 full bites.
is so out there. It's so bizarre, you just can't resist it.
Ben Starr, let's go.
It's not a trick.
Okay, dude.
Right? It's not a trick. Wow.
Bananas and scallops. Talk to me with the salsa. What's going on there?
We've got roasted corn, avocado, and papaya, lightly dressed with lime juice, a bit of cilantro, salt and pepper.
Visual, impact, yeah, it looks amazing. The hidden secret is this sauteed banana underneath.
Sauteed banana?
It's got that nice crisp caramelization, but it's still slightly pink in the center, which is really good.
Mr. Cam, you should set up a MasterChef competition.
It's not perfect. However, you took a huge risk.
Well, I'm
and it
sure
worked
he's gonna
because
show up
it
for
is
that
delicious. I mean, really delicious.
Thank you so much, Chef. Amazing cookery. It works beautifully. Good job.
Thank
you so much.
27 months. Mo Yang?
It's okay. It's not terrible. But I think I would have to commend you for a risk probably pretty well taken.
Thank you.
It's okay, not too bad. 1, 2, maybe 3, who knows? Perhaps. Okay.
3 stunning dishes. Was it the risky fried banana?
Anything I can do to save myself from elimination is crucial. I really want it.
Or was it the complex scallop 3 ways?
It's going to be between me and Adrian.
Yeah, no.
Or was it a single attempt at 1 scallop cooked beautifully?
If Christian wins another fish thing, I'm gonna just...
Nah, he's got this.
The winner of the best dish
Adrian.
belongs to...
Adrian. Adrian? Adrian.
For one of you, you're about to meet a huge advantage in the next stage of the competition.
That he's gonna throw, of course.
The winner of this challenge, congratulations.
To Adrian.
Adrian.
We like that.
It feels great
we'll take
because
it.
not only did I win, but I beat the fish guy.
We'll take it.
Adrian, are you ready to meet your advantage?
Yes, chef.
Let's go. Congratulations.
We'll take it, Adrian. Win.
As the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, Adrian is in control of the elimination test, where at least one person will leave the competition. But the one thing he can't control is the...
Why bother having Gordon Ramsay to judge a streamer cooking show? Dude, you could have a fucking high school chef or an elementary school chef, but like to judge streamers. Motherfucker, 90% of streamers can't boil a water.
Theme of the challenge. As always, that is in the hands of the judges.
Usually the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge gets to choose between 3 things. Not this time. There's just one item you'll be cooking with today. Please say hello to Bob the Pig. Hey. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Come on.
That thing is a beast.
So, the theme of today's elimination challenge is...
haram.
Pork.
Haram.
There's a whole new trend going on in the food world right now of nose-to-tail cooking. We've got the snout and the cheeks. You've got the loin running along the back. There's no better animal for that than the humble pig. All right, now we don't want Bob to see this next part.
Wait till Bob's on this. Launch your metaverse festival.
Good boy.
Slow games and virtual
Wow.
reality.
Okay, brilliant. Adrian, excited?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Voila. Adrian,
up,
here
bitch.
are
Mozzie,
9
Ben's guy.
very different cuts of pork.
Mozzie,
We
Ben
have
is
thick
idiot.
cut applewood smoked bacon, center cut pork loin. We have double cut pork chops, baby back ribs, St. Louis style ribs,
Baby
pork
back
butt,
ribs.
pork belly, cheeks, ground pork, and you have one incredible advantage.
Baby back
You
ribs.
will
That's really
dictate
close.
who cooks with what part of the pig.
That's freaking awesome.
So, if I was in your shoes, I would be nominating the most difficult cuts to get rid of your competition. Which of all these cuts do you think is the most difficult to perfect?
I'd say the pork belly or the pork cheeks.
You're absolutely right. So, here are the name tags. Think very carefully.
My advantage is pick my cut and then piss everyone else off.
Okay, the first cut. Where are you going? Chop. Wow.
For myself, I'm picking the double cut bone-in pork chop.
Damn, he could fuck
I
us
gotta
up
look
though.
at my biggest competitors and I gotta give them something that's gonna make it hard. I am hoping that I'm throwing all of my competitors off their game.
So, last but not least,
Christian.
Too safe,
Tough guy.
and he could fuck it up.
I'm gonna give him the cheeks.
So basically, you've just screwed Christian.
to the wall.
I don't think anyone's gonna like me after this.
Hey, why Christian though?
Right, it's time for another elimination test. For one of you.
If he gave the cheeks to the girl, Chris, whatever the fuck, at the back, she would have cried it before, during,
It's the end of the
after,
road.
it's done.
Are you ready to find out who Adrian met in the pantry and the ingredient that could be your undoing?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Christine. That's cute. No.
Now, the pig's an amazing ingredient to work with. Every part is edible. Adrian has hand-picked 8 different cuts for each of you.
Wow.
Shut up.
You'll find your individual cuts of meat waiting for you in the pantry when you get back to shop.
You've all got 60 minutes to present us with a stunning pork dish that will literally make us squeal with delight. And your time starts now. Off you go.
Oh.
My mom does ribs with like a weird like apple reduction type of thing. It's like really
I
sweet
see
on the
my
ribs.
name
It's fucking
sticking
dank.
on a pork loin, and I was like, yes, I'm getting the cut that I wish for.
Oh, he hates me.
I got pork belly.
Dank.
Adrian thinks I'm one of his greatest competitions, and that's why he gave me one of the hardest things to cook.
First thing I see is pork butt. Pork butt? What am I gonna do with pork butt?
What do I do with that?
Cook it.
Adrian picks pork cheeks for me. Probably thinks it's gonna make me fail.
What a
Wow.
Today's
Okay, they
elimination
bleeped them.
test. Susie,
Okay,
Christian,
dude.
myself, or Christina would probably have the greatest chances of going home based on the cuts
They
of meat we have.
bleeped the fucking.
I'm not happy that I have to cook pork belly in 1 hour. Not at all.
I have ground pork. Adrian and I are gonna have a little conversation later.
Adrian's a right now, but it's gonna take more than a pork cheek to get me out of here.
Feeling loved and hated at the same time.
The whole challenge is very Machiavellian in a way, you know, because he's not only really trying to exalt his own talents, he's trying to isolate some of his enemies.
Who do you think, based on what Adrian's dictated, the cut they're going to be using is going to be in the bottom three?
Pork cheek, pork butt, St. Louis ribs.
Ribs, yeah. To get them sliding off the bone, they really have to be cooked for minimum 2.5 hours.
The 1 hour time limitation certainly is the trickiest part of this thing.
Yeah. What's the easiest cut?
I think the loin.
The loin.
Yeah. I got the pork butt, and I realized, you know, it's a really tough cut of meat. The only thing that I can do with it in an hour is make chili, and I love chili.
Is the pork really gonna be the hero of a chili, though?
The bone-in double-cut pork chop is
5
not
hours.
as easy as everyone
more than
says.
that, though, all
You gotta
day.
cook it right. You can either serve it rare, which will get me sent home, or I can serve it way overcooked, which will get me sent home.
Some of the great barbecue places, they start super early in the morning.
My
They start
plan
smoking them.
is to do a dry rub with a bunch of spices, get into a little barbecue.
Derek, there were 2 ribs. You got the ribs. What do you make of that? Do you think you're gonna be able to cook it in time?
I hope so.
Is it barbecued ribs?
It's going to be braised.
In an hour?
But listen, so what do? Do I play it safe? And do I say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that? At least
But
I
here's
know.
the thing.
At least if I go home today, I know I
Now, what
and
about
I
this
know I
stuff?
put my heart on the line.
Hope it works out for you.
Okay.
45 minutes left. Right, Jennifer. Ground pork.
Yes.
What's going on?
Pork and sauerkraut.
Pork and sauerkraut.
I'm gonna fry them off, but I'm gonna flavor them with a lot of mustards.
That's bold. This competition's getting rife. I mean, it
Absolutely.
really is getting tough. Which cut's going home tonight?
The cheeks, there.
All right, Christian, word is you're going down. Tell us the dish. What are you making?
Some braised cheeks. Put that over a little white bean puree with the apple fennel slaw.
30 minutes left.
Okay.
Cooking pork cheek is difficult. It needs help. It needs a spice.
Well, here's the thing with pork cheeks.
You gotta
If
bury
you
it.
have to put a
Fuck
knife
all
and
that.
fork to it.
Game over. Right, Susie, what are you doing with the pork belly?
So I'm making spatzel using the pork fat, and then I'm doing a braised cabbage, and I'm gonna have pork in there as well.
Why a German theme?
German food really celebrates pork.
When was the last time you were in Germany?
I was never in Germany, Chef. I've never been.
Oh. I have.
Alejandra,
I have a pork loin that I'm gonna sear and serve with a sweet wine and apricot sauce.
do you think he was giving you an easy cut because he's not that afraid of you, or?
I'm not sure why he gave it to me. I'm really glad he did. That's the cut that I wish for.
So take that apparently easy pork loin and impress us with
Will
it.
do.
Last 5 minutes, please.
The thing that I like the
taste
most
everything.
out of Germany's food was KFC.
Now it's time to open my pressure cooker. Open it. Smells incredible. I take a big spoonful of it, put it in my mouth, and the beans are crunchy. Uh-oh.
German KFC
My only
is
option
dank.
is to pull the beans out of the chili one by one.
Taste everything. No excuse at this stage in the game.
There's just no possible way that I can pick all these beans out in time.
Come on,
They did
finish your
every
touches.
single.
I'm totally screwed.
1 minute to go.
German McDonald's. Disgusting.
1 minute to go.
The final 9 home cooks are facing another elimination challenge, after which at least one more will leave
That is
the
weird
MasterChef
red
kitchen.
sauce in their chicken
I'm
sandwich.
screwed.
What even is
The
that?
beans are crunchy. My only option is to pull the beans out of the chili one by one.
30 seconds to go.
So here I go, frantically, surgically removing these beans from my chili, and I glance up and all 3 judges are watching me.
Nice hand, bro.
And that does not make it any easier to make sure every single bean is out of this bowl of chili.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Stop the rolls in the country. It's a nice that. I enjoy
8,
Germany.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Ooh.
and stop.
That could be disgusting. It could be pretty good
Well
though.
done. Everybody happy with your dish?
Okay.
I look down, and there's still like 7 beans floating around in my chili, and I'm thinking, oh God, please let those be the tender ones.
I definitely know that I don't have the top dish, but I'm really hoping Christine's dish is worse than mine.
Because I definitely think she's just been getting by at this point.
At the end of this, one of you will be leaving MasterChef. From the very back, Derek, bring me some pork magic. Let's go. Talk to me.
I have braised St. Louis style ribs. served over a sautéed bed of wintergreens and a roasted tomato
Damn,
tartare.
that bone looks fucking toasted. You must have fucking fried that oven, dude. That's kind of dank, though.
Cooking under pressure within 60 minutes. You nailed it.
Damn,
Delicious.
okay.
It's tender,
Oh,
succulent.
pressure
It's got
cooked,
a
okay.
great sear on there, but it's sort of, it melts in your mouth.
okay. Yeah,
Really
makes
good
sense.
job.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Still got its natural flavor, its natural juices, so it's not dry.
In this case, I think that what you thought was your nemesis turned out to be your greatest friend.
It doesn't look too
Amazing.
chewy.
Thank you.
Well done.
In an hour.
Seeing that meat just fall apart like that, that's definitely a success. It was cool to get that recognition.
Christine, please come forward.
Christine did a very simple dish. I'm thinking she's probably going to be eliminated.
All right.
Okay, Susie, thank you for your opinion.
Baby back ribs.
I did a dry rub with the ribs, chili powder, smoked paprika, cayenne. I have potatoes, and then I have Brussels sprouts with leeks.
Oh, what? You can barely tell what it is.
It's wonderful.
Oh,
it works
fuck
perfectly
you.
with the meat. The flavor, there's some spice, there's a little bit of heat, the integrity to the vegetables. Great job.
Cry already.
What you've just put together on that plate has just put pork back on the map. Consider yourself a front runner, because it's absolutely delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
I want to see Christine cook pork belly. And then I'll give her mad props.
Okay, Susie, let's go.
Her dish looks like a baby.
What is that?
It's just a glazed pork belly, braised cabbage, and spetzel, as well as a gravy.
Oh.
Mmm.
Fuck me.
What's the spice in there?
I had cloves in there. Okay.
One word for that.
Shit.
Quite possibly the worst sauce I've ever tasted in my entire life.
It's bits of chewed up dog, bits of crap stuck together with, you know, soft bits of spatula at the bottom. And there's revolting in terms of the raw spice and the sort of horrible, bitter taste. Be careful.
This show is called MasterChef, not Delusional Chef.
Damn.
What do you know about German sauces and German cuisine? This is a freaking disaster. I will not even be able to taste the dishes that I taste after this because of you. It is awful. And if it doesn't send you home, it probably should. Go back to sleep.
He binned it.
Ugh.
If Adrian's plan was to knock me out of the competition, congratulations, you just did it.
Okay, Jennifer, let's go. Right.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a Pennsylvania Dutch play. It's pork and sauerkraut.
What the hell were you thinking?
It's what I grew up with, so...
So if it's that what you grew up with, then this should be mind-blowing.
You don't look like you've achieved much.
All together, it's all meant to go together.
Disgusting.
Shit looking like a fucking Lunchable, man.
Because that is a joke. Not impressed. And I think one of your weakest performances in this competition. You know that at least one of you is leaving MasterChef tonight.
Understood.
I just look at that. It looks like a pig on my bone.
Crying.
Now I'm going to stop there.
You've been
Sorry. That's a joke.
This is a great example of what garbage is. If you're going to serve us crap like that, then you're really wasting our time. And you guys think about what we're here to do at this point in the competition. Jennifer, that is really disappointing. You were on a great trajectory, And I don't know where that leaves you, quite frankly.
Finally, we get the bin.
This is a great example
Again
of what garbage is. If you're gonna serve us crap like that, then you're really wasting our time. And you guys think about what we're here to do at this point in the competition. Jennifer, that is really disappointing. And I don't know where that leaves you, quite frankly. Okay, Ben Starr.
I walk up to the judges. I've just seen them ream Susie and ream Jennifer. And I'm like, I've got to confess. I've got to tell them before they even take a bite what went wrong and why. Okay, sir. This is a roasted pork butt, green chili, and red onion cornbread. Before you taste,
tell me.
Instead of waiting patiently to add my apple cider vinegar at the end of the cooking process like I always do, I added it beforehand. And the acid in the apple cider vinegar affected the beans' ability to cook entirely through, so I had to remove the beans at the last minute. I'm just ready for them to say, "You did what? Get out!"
The beans that I just had in here are actually quite good. Oh. The pork kind of really shows through. You've managed to render the fattiness from the cut, right amount of chilies. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. The beans cooked.
You've been given one of the most difficult cuts, yet you've turned it into something delicious. Great job. Really good job.
Thank you. I'm completely and utterly shocked. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I've just skated by. Everything is fine.
Next up, the most difficult cut. Bring up the pork cheeks.
Christian's always talking a big game, so if Christian's a badass, then he should be able to cook these pork cheeks.
Thank you, Adrian.
I braised
Nice
them
energy,
in a pressure cooker with a mirepoix, a couple apples, some bourbon, a little chili pepper, and then I made an apple fennel slaw with a apple gastrique.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian has just done you a huge favor.
Damn.
Because you've nailed it.
Thank you.
And it is absolutely delicious.
Oh, wow.
That's a super top-notch dish. You should be proud.
Thank you, Chef.
Good job.
Sheesh.
Adrian, your plan to eliminate Christian backfired. You nailed it, buddy. Good job. Congratulations.
Oh.
Adrian made a grave mistake. So, take that, Adrian.
Let's face it, when I kicked his ass with my scallop dish, I didn't go over there and rub it in his face and be a about it.
That wasn't targeted, though.
This should be the best dish that we try.
That's not
Come
how
on,
it
let's
works,
go.
though.
You're in charge.
He didn't target everybody with his dish, he just won. But he targeted him with the bad ingredient,
Probably
though.
going to be an easy win.
Sweet potato mash.
Yeah, it's such
paprika
soy boy energy.
And cinnamon. The sauce is apricot apple beer with a little bit of clove and ginger. And then the chop itself is just very simple of thyme and coriander.
How's it feel to hear everybody coming up and having played a part in their fate?
The feeling is kind of something I'm trying not to pay attention to.
Oh, okay, good answer. He's playing a little political game. Oh, that's fucking dry.
You cooked it a tad over.
Yeah.
The flavors are really nice. Still a little bit one-dimensional, I think. This feels like a heavy-on-heavy kind of dish.
I understand.
A tad?
It's a safe choice. However, you know, it's not the best dish of the night.
Yes, chef. My strategy so far, I don't think it's been working because I can everyone, but I could also myself.
That shit is great all the way through.
Okay, Alejandro next, please come up.
I told you guys it. Chops.
So I marinated the loin with
dry
some
really easy.
cumin and cayenne pepper. I made a apricot and marsala sauce, and I made a sauté kale with roasted pine nuts.
Right, so you go.
Pine nuts?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's raw. Is this raw?
That's it.
That is raw.
How are we gonna taste this?
We can't taste that.
It's dangerous.
I just feel like, oh no.
What happened? You didn't? Did you look at it before you put it on the plate?
I guess I didn't see the other sensor.
It's raw.
Yeah, I
she could have
trusted the
torched
thermometer,
it, and she could have not been
I didn't look at it.
Eyes.
You put it on the plate.
Oh no, they hate that.
It doesn't matter what the temperature is.
I don't know, guys. See what we want to make of it.
I can't really find anything nice to say about this. You know, it's just completely, you know, unforgivable.
Truthfully, you've had the easiest cut. You must have seen it.
I served this side,
Both
sir.
sides?
Okay, my name's Gordon, sir. Both sides are pink. That is raw.
Both sides? Okay, man.
I just look at that, and I look at what you've done in this competition.
Actual
and it's
dog
like,
shit.
We've gone back to your 5th grade. We're down to the final 9, not 90. And I think of the Muppets and the idiots who had to sit through for days on end on a stool, eating from redneck sushi to this. I don't expect this.
I'm thinking like, man, I'm going home today.
She's still crying.
After tasting all our home cooks' dishes, the judges must select the bottom 3. From those, at least one person will be going home. But first, they'll announce the top 2 dishes. The cooks of those entrees will become team captains in the next challenge.
Okay, a very difficult challenge today. 2 dishes stood out because you were faced with the most difficult cuts, and yet you performed miracles. Congratulations.
Christian.
Christian,
yeah!
good job. Really good job.
I'm the captain.
Christian, put your ego back in your head for a second.
The second
says
team
you.
captain, which has almost caught us out by surprise.
Says you.
That person really delivered a dish that spoke of them from the heart. The second team captain will be Christine. Congratulations.
Good job.
Yeah, okay. Now cry. Now get drunk.
Christine,
Now cry again. Now get drunk again.
Finally, after weeks and weeks and weeks, you finally won something.
I'm a firecracker. I've been sitting
She
there
is
in the
crying.
back at the sidelines like a freaking
Absent
cheerleader.
85 to try to get to say
I need to be a
PogChamp
quarterback.
today, and I get a PogChamp.
Punch-up here will not be in that next challenge. There were 3 dishes that deserved, I mean so deserved, to be at the bottom. The first dish belongs to
Alejandra, Jennifer.
At the end of the elimination challenge, Christian and Christine were named the winners. And now the worst dishes are about to be revealed.
Christine, Alejandra, no, Susie. You're right, Susie.
The first dish that just hit all the wrong notes and had what is arguably the worst thing that we've ever tasted in MasterChef history.
Jennifer.
Susie.
Susie. Wait.
Please come forward.
Thank you, Adrian.
What? Shut the fuck.
The second awful dish belongs to
Jennifer.
Alejandra,
yeah.
I know I've made like one of the capital sins of kitchens, and only a miracle is gonna save me.
You tried to kill people. That's what you did.
The third cook today that gave us a dish that really missed on all marks.
Yeah,
it was just really not in the spirit of what we're here to do today.
Jennifer, come on.
Belonged to Jennifer.
Yeah,
Please
no
come
shit.
up.
That's fine.
This is the bottom as far as my cooking, and it's embarrassing. I'm a better cook.
Cry.
I'm smarter than that.
So who goes? Susie, is it your German-inspired sauce with the belly of pork? Or
What
is it
Alejandra's done.
You put something raw on a plate. Raw?
Yeah.
Raw pork?
She could have had
Or is it
nothing
Jennifer?
on her plate.
A dish that wasn't even seasoned from the base. The frustrating part is that you can all cook bloody well.
Damn, that's...
To have to taste food like that at this point in the competition, from you, Jennifer, from you, Alejandra, from you, Susie, is unacceptable and counterintuitive to everything that MasterChef represents for us in this room, for you as cooks, and for America.
Alejandra's done.
Seriously, Jennifer, Are you ready to leave MasterChef?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How is she
Jennifer,
still crying?
Take your apron.
And go back to your bench.
Back to your bench.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Okay, Alejandra and Susie, one of you's leaving MasterChef.
Much love.
Ej, ty zobacz, najpierw można pierwszą 5 minut
Wow,
temu,
33
Susie.
months, nice.
Susie.
Step forward.
No.
Take your apron.
Back to your bench.
Back to your bench.
I knew it.
You just got lucky.
You got lucky, she tried through.
Alejandra, I'm really sorry. Rule number 1, you cannot serve raw pork anywhere. Please take your apron off and leave MasterChef.
Guys, she could have had.
It
could have been black.
I have learned
her,
so much.
Her thing could have
really
been black back to back.
Dude,
it was raw both sides, and she still served
I am
it.
so
Come on,
proud
man.
to have made it this far. You know, I won't get to be MasterChef, but now I have a very big backpack full of knowledge that I've gained throughout this process. And I'm just gonna go out there and use that now.
Joke, man.
Unfortunately, I'm not satisfied with the end result of my strategy. I would have preferred to get other people out first.
Okay, listen. There's 8 of you left. Who is America's Next MasterChef? Well, there's only going to be one. Get some rest. You're going to need it.
Next time on MasterChef, the final 8 face a new kind of diner.
Don't spoil me.